What's up, everybody? It's Matt from Peter Glenn, and in this fresh out the box, we're going to be checking out the Ride Lasso Pro.
Fresh.
All right, hopefully you can hear me all right. They got all the guns blazing here at Crystal Mountain, but I got my little microphone, so hopefully it's not too loud. But we're going to check out the Ride Lasso Pro boot. So this is actually a souped up version of their Lasso, which is one of their best-selling boots. It is a double boa boot, but it's a little different than most other double boas, as the boa on the tongue actually does the entire front of the boot. And then this boa on the side does a piece inside the boot that's around the liner. It basically helps wrap around your ankle and push your heel back in. There is no internal lacing. With heel hold being the number one most important thing, this basically concentrates all of that around the ankle. It doesn't matter how comfortable your boot is. If you're getting heel lift inside your boot, you're not gonna be comfortable riding. You're gonna get cramps in your calf, you're gonna get achy toes, you're gonna get achy arches, or maybe a combination of all three of those things. But we're gonna go ahead and get this thing on and we're gonna test it out. All right, right off the bat, it is definitely true to fit. Whatever size you usually wear in your standard athletic shoes, that's the size that you're gonna want in this boot. My toes are touching up on the front of the boot, and when I put myself in that natural position, it's helping to bring them back a little bit. And I am obviously running these fresh out of the box. They've not been heat molded, so that's always something that if you feel a little uncomfortable about having your toes up on the front of the boot like they should be, you can always take them to a shop, get them heat molded, and they can put the toe caps on and give you a little bit extra room. But obviously, if we're running these things fresh out of the box, we don't have that luxury, but it's not something that really bugs me that much. But again, true to fit. So as I'm cranking these things down, I'm feeling that ankle lockdown. That part is insane. I can really feel that thing locking around my ankle. And a lot of people, if you know me, I'm more of a lace boot guy. I like the customization of those 3 lacing zones, but this thing actually does feel pretty good right out of the box. It's a little bit stiffer than I usually ride, which is not a bad thing. I'm not really super picky when it comes to stiffness on boots. I do recognize the value of some of the softer boots, and I recognize the value of the stiffer boots. So I'm excited to get out and get some turns on this thing. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of snow. We're gonna see how these things ride and how they feel fresh out of the box.
Another casualty.
All right, just got done riding the Ride Lasso Pros, and I have to tell you, fresh out of the box, they actually feel pretty good. Just like with most high-end boots, it's definitely gonna require a little bit of break-in. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of pressure right here, which if I squeeze it from the side, it is relieved, and you know that if you can do that with your hand, it literally just a little bit of break-in time for the boot. So after a few more times of riding, it's gonna be fine. But overall, the BOA system, pretty good. I definitely really like that ankle lockdown. It really centralizes everything right on your ankle. You could really feel it pulling and really, really locking everything down and pushing your heel down in. The single bow on the front, it definitely took me a little bit. I had to take a few breaks, kind of try to get that thing dialed in, and I think I've got it kind of to the point where it feels really, really good. But again, it's going to take a few more days of actually riding the boot and breaking it in. But other than that, comfort-wise, pretty good. Definitely fits my foot well. A boot that you can ride absolutely anywhere. I was out riding a little bit stiffer board today and was really able to lay on this thing, really crank some turns, crank some carves. Really impressed with how I was able to really press the board. The thing I'm riding is a super stiff, we're talking 9 out of 10 park board, which I know is kind of crazy, but these boots actually had enough stability to them that I could really push and really press that board, and just felt really good in general. So again, just like most boots, gonna take a few days to break in, but fresh out of the box, pretty impressed with the Ride Lasso Pro.
Fresh.